Hello, everyone. What's up? All right. So, we're ready to do some TA today or what? Let me see if we're live. Mobile dashboard. Okay. I see we're live on Twitch. That's cool. Let me see if we're live on. Oh, we have a feed. That's cool. Okay. Let me see if we're also live on Twitter, and we'll get going. So, how's everyone? Just a quick update. I was doing really good on my account on Breakout, but then as it turns out, okay, I see we're live here. That's good. Okay, let's go. And LinkedIn, last check, guys. In the meantime, if you like what I'm doing and bringing you daily analysis, join me and share it with your friends. We might learn stuff together. We're doing the best TA that we can and taking trades day by day. We're doing it live and I'm doing it transparently for you guys. So if you appreciate that, uh, yeah, if you appreciate that, share with your friends and let's get going. All right, what do we have here? Let's start doing some BTC analysis. We're going our same route. We're zooming in from the bottom to the top bottom analysis, right? We just want to know what the likelihood of the next move is. So we're going to present now uh, this window. Let's see. Let me see if you guys can see this. Good. Okay. So we have the weekly, right? Now, what's yet to determine is okay, we are seeing already the market structure break from the all time highs of 109. So that is something to consider because we are about to enter price discovery. This is all time high territory, guys. There's no way around it. Now, we're going to find our nearest support around the 100,700 level, which was this low that was placed here. We are this would mean market structure break on the weekly. And for now, that's all that I'm interested to find on the weekly. Okay, we're not even going to discuss if we're going to find new lows or break out. That's all that matters. Now, for the daily, what I'm going to look for is Monday's range. Right? I think it's getting very popular this Monday range trade because it just worked for a lot of traders over a lot of weeks recently. So we're gonna paint that yellow to distinguish between that weekly weekly range, which is the most important, and the monthly range. So we have our weekly support and resistance. We have our Monday range. So now theoretically, sometime within the week, the Monday range trade is we're going to see go visit back this 103 line. So we're now Wednesday. If that's gonna play out, it needs to be like between today and Friday, right? So let's see what happens. Now, what we let's go down to the hourly and see what the price action is telling us right now. Right now, we're finding support here. We're broke above Monday's range from this support. So what we're seeing is on the one side, a failed breakout from the a failed breakdown of this level, right? It held as support, and now it's trying to break Monday's range, and it's kind of doing it, but this so far it hasn't been able. So this might be also a failed breakout to the upside, right? So what we could do theoretically on the longer time frame is to bet on the short if we're gonna play this Monday range, and say, okay, I would short here and my stop loss would be above Monday's range here, targeting Monday's range over here. That's already a 2.26 trade, right? That would be betting on the downside. But if we zoom in, we're also seeing that we have a nice, very nice support here area that has not managed to break, and that is holding, which is this important candle over here. We're gonna paint that blue. This this little level here, this is holding strong support for the last day or so, which is 105. That's what James Wynn would love to see hold. And right now, we're sort of breaking on the very short term, sort of breaking this trend line on the short term. But it also might be a fake out, right? Because if we connect this, and I don't really like trend lines that much, but this is a very obvious play to the upside. So looking at this breakout of trend, if we see increased volume, I guess we could say, okay, it's broken out of this trend. Now it's retesting. We're probably going to go higher. So, so we need to see this as long as this is not breaking to the downside. I would say we would still be cautiously bullish for today. So let's invalidate this trade. Then what we're going to look at next is Bitcoin dominance, right? Because we want to see if it's breaking down, which I think we are. This support of 64 is not really holding. We're now just below this 64K line. If we break down below on BTC dominance, that would mean that, hey, we should be looking for some alts to trade, right? If this continues going further down. What is the momentum right now? Yeah, this was acting as support and we're seemingly losing it right now. So that would mean, hey, maybe this Bitcoin still breaks up, even just a thousand or $500 candle to the upside, and that would allow altcoins to keep rallying. So essentially, on the very short term, what I will be looking for are longs. Now, I'm going to tell you my strategy here for the breakout prop terminal once we determine our bias, right? You can see here my account that I blew up. Guys, I'm overall positive, but I've blown up a ton of accounts. So it's not a straightforward game with prop trading firms. I want to shout out to Breakout because they are obviously having a good product out there. It's sometimes it's sometimes sluggish and the app's not right there yet, but it's still much better than a lot of preference that I've tried with. So give it a try. I don't have a referral link to give you or nothing like that. It's just what I'm using right now. So yeah. So let's go to the terminal. Let's hope that this comes to life eventually. And what we're doing here, guys, is basically the following. We're first going to decide Bitcoin is bullish or bearish. Then we'll have to decide if altcoins are looking good. Like if the Bitcoin dominance is dropping, we can start looking for alts. And then what we do is I just have my watch list. And what I'll do is I am going to look for outperformers of Bitcoin that have not yet broken, like are not yet running away. Because we see, for example, I can show you like SPX. Yeah, this is a chart of Ethereum. And so now you could see that SPX is already up like 8%. So maybe this is not a chart that we want to chase, right? Although it's right now at support, retesting it broke out with support. So we wanna see if this is something we wanna chase, right? Because this is also like kind of an all-time high territory. Now this can get super volatile to the upside, and this already you see that it's forming a parabola, right? And that gives us maybe too much of too much parabolic moves. So okay, so this is broken down as you see, guys. So you see Bitcoin hanging out, but you also see all of this already starting to break out. So we have SPX, Farcoin leading the charge. I don't know why my computer's not. It's either my memory, guys, or the terminal. And another one that I've been looking for, guys, is H3rnan. It's looking really good. This is the only play I have right now for DeFi. And on the meme coin side, I think Kekius is my chosen one for this run. As you can see, most altcoins are still red, while Kekius is slightly up. Kekius has the best formation right now, and although it's already past a couple tens of millions in market cap, the original Kekius on Ethereum, this one, that is what I'm looking for in terms of meme coin plays. Okay, so take a look at it. I'll show you my analysis and why I decided that this has the best formation. Because moreover than this already breaking out of this range, this has this huge pump over here. But overall, you can see that it has been respecting this support, the rising support level. So I think this was a very large accumulation phase all the way since February. So I like to see that. I like to see a long, long accumulation phase. This is a breakdown, then faded out. And what I'm looking for is this to replicate this type of pump, which it not always happens, but now we are in a very high likelihood that it does. So what we want to see here for Kekius is for it to hold these this level. Okay, so if you're into meme coins, this is the one that I'm looking at. Now let's see if the breakout terminal loaded back. Not sure. Not sure it wants to give us an opportunity to trade. Let's see. So yeah, so shout out to the breakout guys, but please help us fix this because it's also loading times are not that good. Let's see what else would we be trading on the watch list. So let us put it here, guys. So SPX is kind of already on grabbing some escape velocity, right? Which this is great for hodlers, right? If you've been hodling SPX, then this is of course what you want to see. Now to trade it, it's a bit more complex because this thing is already kind of getting very parabolic. Still, we can manage to trade it. You'll just need like wider stop loss and wider risk and smaller positions. Mhm. I'm seeing that this is wanting to be supported. Where would we want to see it break? Yeah, so I'm not sure I'm going to go chase this one, guys. Even though it's a top performer right now. We want to see. We always want to monitor if this is going to hold. right? This was a breakdown. Now we're gonna see the retest. We're gonna see this level hold, and it's very near. We're just need to wait for this range to give us a direction for the day, right? If this is going to break down from 105 and 200, then I am going to consider that uh, a breakdown, and I'll be looking for to short towards Monday range. If this is going to hold and give us another like big support candle around this area, then I'll be punting some longs. And this is a small time to wait, guys. It's just a $200 range for BTC. That's that's what I'm going to wait for to give me the daily direction. So right now I don't have a bias. The argument for a short position is Monday's range. The argument for a long position is that it's trying to break out here and it's just consolidating. So it's super strong. On the longer time frame, it's obviously bullish. So whenever your TA aligns with the longer time frame, that is a good thing because the movements that you're looking for tend to be larger. Okay, now without that, let's see if we can get our stuff to work over here. Mhm. So you see BTC here, right? The thing that I'm using is to see if I'm going to long and I see Bitcoin dominance dropping, I want to look at the coins that are right now outperforming either slightly or very intensively. So to see if I have a good trade setup that I can enter, because I consider them to be right now on outperforming. If we would be looking for shorts, we'd be doing the other way around. What we'd be doing is we'd be ordering from this and you see, oh, okay, so Kato is looking to like it's dumping. So sometimes even if you're going to go bullish, you want to see, oh, this maybe this token has like overcorrected, so I'm expecting like a reaction over a critical level, but I don't see Kato reaching that level right now. Maybe this serves as a support and it wants to jump back up, but I'm not sure, so I'm still gonna leave it there. Let's see how Bitcoin reacts here, guys, and see if we can make a decision. I'm going to allow for the next couple of candles to determine my bias for today, and I'm going to see which setups I'm eyeing for our today's trade. So SPX is already up 8%. Um, not sure, not sure we want to chase this, guys, because even a small correction while retesting this all-time high can lead us to a like just a quick dump into the EMA. You can see it here. Would take us out of the trade. So we want to focus on tokens that have not broken out. So let's see. Pendle is retesting resistance. What is this resistance up to? Okay. Yeah. So you can see this resistance from back here, and it's retesting it. So let's see the upside potential for this. Mhm. Yeah, it's significant. Let's see, let's see. Serve the support over here, this area. And this, it's so slow, it's killing me, guys. Let me know also if my screen is delayed. Mhm. Yeah. I don't know if it's a trading platform or what, but you can see it's much lower than trading view, right? Pendle. Mhm. Looks good. Can't lie. Pendle looks good for a breakout. What other one? This has been super strong lately. Tau. I think it will continue to grow strong. So let's do here. Yeah, I think this might run away. It's a Tau. Yeah. No, I think it has been correcting lately. See? So this is maybe retesting this as resistance. Hmm. Yeah, it's interesting. Let's add it to our watch list. Mm-hmm. What else are we looking at, guys? Yeah, so I like to look at the look on Pendle. It's trying to break out. I think it's already broken out. This would have been the trade right here, but this is now right now serving as a retest. So yeah, so this would be the pullback we'd like to buy. All right, and Pendle. Hmm. I see ETH is also outperforming. Sometimes there's okay, so Bitcoin has decided, guys, we're going up, or at least that's going to be our bias for today. So let's get into those longs. This is going to be a long from here, right? We're going to get our stop down here and 4-3. Now this is Ethereum, right? One pendle. Protection orders. So remember, guys, according to the stop loss is where we what's going on here? Can't place my orders, guys. Something's wrong either with my computer or the platform. Let's go check out Pendle. Wait, I think the live stream is what taking also a lot of users as. Let me see. Is it a resources on my PC or my Mac or what? I don't know, guys. Anyway, let's try to get these on. Yeah, so things are already breaking out as you can see. I'm gonna try not to chase it, although getting onto a deep right now is going to be quite harsh. You see, it's already breaking out. So our stop was gonna be around here, 4 to 30, and that's gonna determine our upside, right? 32. And then we can increase our lot size by two until we keep it under 1%. Right, guys? That's the rule. So until it's 1%, we always want to do an order limit, keep it a few taps below, and then yeah, we can even increase our size to a lot of 2,500. We are banking on a potential breakout of this on Pendle. That's going to be our first trade, guys. What? Limit. Mm-hmm. What's going on here? Let's see. So for a quick pause before it breaks out, I think it's trying to give us the order. Let's see if we get filled. Yes, order filled. All right, guys. We're gonna set up our stop loss immediately under this point here. We're doing a size. Remember, no, we don't uh, have a position that we don't risk over 1%. 1 to 2% is the max. I want to keep it around 1%. So this is our first trade for the day. Pendle long, betting on the breakout, and hoping that this right now on the short term serves as support. Obviously, all bets are off if Bitcoin corrects. So take that into consideration. We want to see this low over here hold at least as if uh, even if the token comes back and does a quick retest, right? So that's our first trade. Let's wish us luck. And the other one we want to check out is one that has been also super strong on the weekly. We want to see curve, right? As you see, curve is in consolidating, but it has a very nice uptrend on the longer term. But I see it's broken down this channel. Let's do away with the drawings. But yeah, no, I don't see this as a legit breakdown. I would argue the other way around. This would be a good short if this breaks down. So let's keep that in mind. Let's see. Okay, are we holding with BTC? Yeah. Okay, we seem to be holding. New candle. That's going to be our bias for this moment going on. So I don't like curve because it broke down that level, that kind of curve. Let's see if what are we looking for? Another outperformer. Take a look at grass. Good dip. Protecting this kind of accumulation phase. and it does seem to be offering us a lot of volatility here. So let's see here. If we would bet on this kind of level being support, are we at a price of resistance? If we're not at a decision point, guys, the level of interest we want to look at is decreases significantly, because we don't want to be in the middle. Like for example, why am I not taking SPX or Farcoin? Because they're already moving, and we want coins that are at a decision spot. So this is going to decide right now if it's going to hold this at support. Now let's look at the short term on grass. Yeah. So we have like a shorter term ascending wedge over here. Yeah, this could give us a nice bump. So assuming that Bitcoin's going to hold its price, and this is going to be our immediate resistance, our bet here on grass is that this level here is going to hold this 17145, and that becomes our support that we want to be see held, and becomes also a stop loss. So what we're going to do is we're going to enter the rest of our positions in us. We're going to put the stop loss behind that 7185 level, 7179. And obviously we want to protect our downside by a lot, so we're going to, this is still yeah, this is still quite long. Let's see if we can raise our stop to here, 639. Yeah, okay, so that makes it a bit more sensible. This is going to be our second long, guys, for today. Yeah. And yeah, these are my orders right now. Let's see if we can get this done. If we can get filled, that would be lovely. Okay, remember, guys, I do not want to hold more than 2 or 3 positions at a time. All right. So this is going to be our 2 positions, grass and pendle, long. I see them as being top performers, but not yet run away completely. I see them as a potential for breaking this resistance on the short term. And we want to see this level being held, right? We want to see this level being held. Even if it comes to retest, what we want to see is we want to see this type of support holding. If we don't see that, then our trade idea is wrong. And this is going to be our position. Okay, guys, so to sum it up, we are bullish for the rest of the day, because this was what we were looking at for a potential breakout and retest. It's looking like it's going to pan out. Now, with Bitcoin pumping and hopefully retesting this 106,900, or maybe even breaking out of this Monday range decisively, what we're looking at then is Bitcoin dominance, which we want to see drop and hold below the 64 level. So you're seeing here, it's undecided yet. So this is saying, wait, is it going to be a Bitcoin only pump, or are the altcoins going to join the party? And we have a very clear invalidation level, right? If we start breaking market structure here, that would mean above the 64.20%, then no, this is going to be maybe just an altcoin, a Bitcoin, thing for today. And that's the risk that we're taking. And for the so until this remains below, we're saying okay, there are altcoins that might perform. You see, it's trying to putting a Bitcoin only trade here. So we want to check out the coins that are trying to outperform the most and still haven't run yet, like run away from us, and we're now chasing green candles. Our two selections for those right now are grass and pendle. They look strong. They look at a decision point that could lead us to uh, big up jumps in price. And we have our clear invalidation stops, and our stops well placed, risking less than 1 or 2% per trade. And that is how we're going to play for today, guys, until uh, we see what's going on around in 3 hours from now, which the New York opens. That's also something that I've been paying a lot of attention, because now the correlation between the stock market and crypto is it's going up. So it means they're correlated, guys. They're all we're all want to see if there's going to be money printing going on, because probably with the new spending bill, that's the only way out. So that was the summary, guys. Those are my positions, all transparent for you guys, and hope you enjoy it. I know I did, because it makes me put my thoughts out and into the world and onto the internet. And if you enjoy my analysis, guys, give me a shout out and a like, and yeah, share it around. And if this is helpful, well, I'm happy for that. Happy for you. Let's go make some money in this market. All right, guys. So take care. I'll see. Let's see where Kekis is at. Yeah, hanging around, hanging around. It's a good thing to consider. All right. Hopefully you enjoyed, guys. Uh, See you around. I'm also now going to turn on to building, which is something that I also do every day. So, yeah, let me know if you like this type of analysis. Bye, everyone.